Welcome to part 3 of my new drawing series. Today the focus is skin tone, and it's one of the easiest things really. I'm going to be using a B pencil and just practically covering the face in a nice even tone, ready to be shaded and given like depth. And to do this, like I say, it's really simple. I'm using Kleenex tissues. These are my blending medium. Some people might use a Tortillon or like a cotton bud, but I think for face tones and any skin tone really, tissue is the best. Just opening it out so get off the rough bits. Okay, if we just zoom in. Right. You're just going to be covering the whole lot. Just a gentle shade. Nice blunt pencil, because you don't want any real indentations in your paper. We're just going all in the same direction. Some people might want to do circular shading, but to be honest, I find when you've started blending it, you can't really see the pencil lines anyway, as long as you haven't pressed down hard, that is. Okay, we'll just set off that in the meantime. Make a point on here and just blend it. And you're just pressing down onto the pencil, and you see how it starts to even out a lot. You stop seeing some of the pencil lines. Now you will find that the first layer you put down, there will be a lot of imperfections, like there's a white bit here, there's a dark bit here, but if you keep going over stuff and adding new tones to it, in no time everything will be smooth and not textured. Like I say, this one's just really simple. If there's any areas on the face that are really white, which in this picture there won't be, then you might want to avoid shading them in, or at least just shade around it, and then make sure not to go into it too much. And eventually you'll get all one colour. Okay, that's the shading in so far. Just want to give you 2 tips. If you do plan to use tissues, which would be my advice, then make sure it doesn't have any, well, a high concentration of some sort of like ethanol or a liquid that if you maybe squeeze quite hard, you might see some moisture, because that will ruin your drawing straight away. It needs to be a completely dry tissue. Secondly, if you do intend on using any other media like your finger to smudge it, sometimes it works, depends on how oily you are really, but again you can ruin it. I mean, if you keep smudging in one area, that area will go really dark and you may not be able to get it back to a lighter tone again. So again, go with the tissue. My next video I'll be showing how I get some areas darker, so this will be a lot darker than say this area, and that's what I'm always emphasising, that creates realism, light versus dark. So look out for my new video.